So, hi everyone. Right, so the plan is I'm only going to be here. I know I say that all the time and it doesn't happen. But wait a minute. How long have I got on that? Right, I'm going to be here for about 20 minutes. And then I mean if I go over it a bit, it's fine. But because I need to turn the oven not I can't speak. I need to turn the oven off and eat. My problem is I'm quite tired. I'm quite tired. And I was already like, I'm not really up for hopping on and off, so I was just going to sit and do one bit, and I was like, right, and I've taken too long faffing about. I was just going to do it and then eat and then not come back, but I think what I'll do is I'll do whatever I'm going to do in the 20 minutes, and then I plan to come back. But I mean, if I don't show up again, I'm sure you can forgive me for that. Right, so um, let's just see what we've got. Yeah, so I'll do like a wee bit of twin flame therapy. So, Moon, it's Moon in Taurus, and Uranus went direct, a few days ago, like I spoke about when it happened. But the thing is, when the Moon is conjunct Taurus, and I know this very well because I was born with, I mean, I speak about that like whenever, but like I don't mention that as much as my other placements, but it is a big one. It's people that are born with like moon conjunct Uranus. It's like, well, we're just used to like, unpredictable shit happening like in our own lives and just going with the flow when it happens in the collective, I suppose. But also, you know, being that myself, but also like I've got a couple of friends I can think of with that, but I've got one friend or show me in particular has that. And again, mine is in Sagittarius. I can think of somebody that's got it in Cancer, and right now, obviously, it's in Taurus. But the thing is, that, like anything with Uranus, it's unpredictable, it's shock, it's surprises, it's awakening, and where it is for the collective, it's Taurus is like like you hear me say all the time. If you're here all the time, it's and welcome if you're new. Again, I'm like I said, I'm a wee bit tired, so I'm not like my again, like I'm in like I'm feeling okay, but I'm so tired. Like I basically just I stayed up watching the live stream because I end up doing the same as what other people do. And it was like, yeah, because I just think if I don't watch it now, I'm not gonna watch it back. And then and it's to title it and stuff like that, and just to see what I said as well. And yeah, but I mean it's just I'm just tired anyway. It's not just that because I stay up late anyway, but it's I've still managed to get out a walk. So again, actually, there you go. I think they're actually showing you what it's like to be a natal moon conjunct Uranus in whatever sign. It's just that's sounding quite funny, isn't it? Like, yeah, I'm just quite unpredictable. In some ways, I'm very predictable. In other ways, I'm very unpredictable. So full of surprises. Maybe you are too. Maybe there's some of you watching that you were born with that too. So, but anyway, yeah, we're catalysts for change. Like that's definitely what I am. I'm a spiritual catalyst, along with all the different names that I could use, and that I'm sure other people use for me too. Some maybe lovely names like guide and teacher, and I'm sure there's other people that will call me other things that I probably wouldn't care for. But do we give a shit about that? No, we don't, guys. Because if we hang around and care what people think about us, we wouldn't get anything done in the world. So just you hold your head up high and act with integrity, and and it's all good. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's got to have something to do with it. Again, like I said, with the Venus in Aries, there's going to have a wee bit of sass. Venus is in Aries for everyone, and I actually happen to have Venus in Aries. And yeah, let's just get on with this because that thing's going to go off soon. So give me a card for the collective of divine feminines. So yeah, if you're the divine feminine, you can be male or female, and that doesn't necessarily mean that this is even going to make sense to you. It's just the luck of the draw. So wait a minute, I'll just clear my workspace. And I definitely can't get up to get any cards right now because my bodysuit is It's yes, it's well, it's more my anyway. I'm just having issues with my trousers are going halfway down my back, and yes, so moving on. Right, let's move all this shit out of the way. Right. So again, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm just really looking forward to tomorrow. I'm having my day off tomorrow and I'm looking after a wee dog and we're just gonna snuggle up and watch films. I'm like, you've no idea how much that is just completely my cup of tea. I'm just like, I've been looking forward to it. So, um, again, probably not going to want to give her back, but we'll deal with that when I get. Right. What have we got? For the Divine Feminine, what's going on? And I hope you're all doing well. We've got Return to Source Reality. It was like at one point I wanted to sing Enya or something, and I'm not about to because I can't don't know any of the words, but you know what I mean. Okay, maybe I am, but you know what I mean. It's the one that's like, is that not like Return to Innocence or something? It's the one that's like got kind of like sounds like Native American singing or something. That's why I'm not about to sing it. But then I wanted to start singing Return of the Mac, like so any of this could be relevant. And then what's the other one? Anything with return in it, really. Return to source reality. Embrace the gift of physical incarnation. Well, that's quite heavy. Okay. What else have we got for the Divine Feminine? I am loved. I am love. Heart chakra. Oh, how interesting. So if you're new, we've got heart chakra and throat chakra. I didn't mean to pull that many. Heart chakra, throat chakra, and third eye. And it must be important because they all came out and only wanted to pull one more. So the interesting thing about that is if you're new around here, because everyone else knows that, whatever colors I wear always influence the message. And it's again, it is not me that does it. Like some days I just can't be art. Like some days I'll just be fucking chucking in and on. But most of the time I would say, I don't know if you'd call it making an effort. I've just always been like that. I've just always liked to match, like you know what I mean? Like I just always match my top with my eyeshadow and well, maybe not always, because I used to always just wear like I just had two staples. I would always wear like gold or like kind of silvery kind of. But I just it was like about a year and a half ago or something, maybe 2 years ago. I got this like amazing eyeshadow palette, and it's like it's just giving me life. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so this is all very Venus and Aries stuff. And again, remember Venus is an Aries, but I happen to be that. So it's but yeah, the green is very heart chakra. So, oh my God, actually, wait a minute. I didn't do the sound check. That would be funny. I thought that before I started. I thought, I'm going to do that one of these times. I'm going to be sitting talking for hours and then I'm going to realize after nobody can hear me. That would be pretty funny, but let's see. Houston, we have a problem. No, it's working. That would be funny. I thought that before I started. I thought, I'm going to do that one. There we go. It's all right. Oh, and thank you. There's people liking the video. Again, it's not oh, I keep thinking that. I am like what's the word? Like what I'm trying to say is like I think they're trying to they're using again, remember I'm tired, but sometimes the message comes through better. They're using me to embody sometimes. Like what I'm trying to say is like sometimes you can be overly suspicious. And I think with all these cards coming out about snake in the grass and all this bullshit and what I pick up on all the time. Hello Renee, how are you doing? It can make us like, yeah, overly suspicious. And it's kind of like because I was going to say there, I was like, oh look, you know, I can see on the phone that people are watching, but I can't see on the laptop. But actually I can. I've worked out. It's just sometimes I haven't moved the screen. So but it's because so this is definitely going to have something to do with it. I don't know what cards to use, but they'll guide me to the right ones. It's like when things like when people or oh, what are you saying help for? What's going on? When there's when you've been lied to before by anyone, you know, it can be difficult to actually trust that you're getting the truth, whether it's the same person or even by different people. So maybe I'm going to picking up on if you've been hurt, like in a romantic relationship, like recently or in the past, or you know, by friendships, or especially because Aquarius is friendships, and before you know it, we'll actually be in Pisces season because I always forget that, but I just was reminded the other day that Pisces season actually comes in like on the 18th or something. So, and again, look at my face. I'm not looking forward to it, guys. That's like honestly, yeah. How I am right now, that's probably how I'll be from like the 18th of February onwards. Because Pisces comes in. Oh, right. Oh, energy, the country, our government. Yes. Pray, praying for you. Yes. Always best to kind of leave the politics out of it, really. Just because I'm not like, do you know what I mean? It's like I pray for it, but I just it's pantomime all over the world. So, but yes, I am praying. Um, but yeah, so there's something about the heart chakra for the divine feminine, the throat chakra, and the third eye. So there's something, oh God, it's that again. There's something here about being able to see clearly, expressing yourself. And again, it could either be that something's upsetting you right now, you're feeling very emotional, or it could be that you know you're having this huge heart awakening. And I feel definitely like remember, because this is a masculine feminine side too, the masculine's feelings, as well as the feminine's feelings. So it's I feel the masculine is all of these things, feeling emotional, wanting to express themselves, being able to see the truth. Um Oh, all the feels. Right. Okay. So the thing is, sometimes I'll do the masculine afterwards because I want to see if the same cards come out. What's on the bottom? Crystalline abundance, align with knowing all your needs are met. So that's a nice one too. Right. So there's no way the thing's going to go off in 10 minutes. I'm not going to get all of this. I'm going to come back and do, again, if you saw this from the start, I'm planning to come back after I eat my tea. It's just it's going to make me even more tired when I eat my tea. But if people could just deal with how tired I am, it's fine. You know, I just basically don't want to be sitting here. I don't want to be sitting here all night kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Because I done last night. It's like, yeah, yeah. I'm already in the mode where I'm chilling with that wee dog. I'm not going to lie. I'm already in tomorrow. I kept thinking yesterday was Wednesday. And then I spoke to somebody today that they felt the same. Time's weird just now. Are you experiencing time weird, Renee? I'm just feeling time is weird. Right. What so that's how the feminine's feeling, right? And like I said, that can also go for how the masculine's feeling. And like I keep stressing, this there's loads of different waves of twin flame. Well, not loads, but there's waves of twin flames. So you might not be feeling this, and I'm just not picking up on your energy. So, but there will be some people, right? So, what? Give me some kind of. I want to ask like an action. And when did I ever do that? Oh yes, I rarely ask something like that. I just like to see what comes out. But look what's jumped out of the 7, 8 cards in the tarot, the Empress. And that's, you see, although it's not nice to be, well, I don't know, it depends which way you look at it. I actually do like being this tired when it's close to, you know, when you're meant to be going to sleep, because it hardly ever happens to me. Like, or it happens at the most awkward times. Like I said, like I keep trying to catch up with my cousin, and it's like I was last week. I kept falling asleep at like something fucking random, like 6:30. Like I would just be getting really 6:30 or 7, and then you know, I'd have to get up at 8, but then I was like not sleeping the night, so it's just fucking annoying. But again, I don't really care because I've actually walked for 3 days in a row. Like again, the thing with the moon Uranus thing, it doesn't matter what time. Like it's all different times, and I'm just proud of myself that I've. So that'll be why I'm tired too, actually. But yeah, the Empress chilling, you know, chilling like a villain, just chilling. That's where we're meant to be, divine feminine. Divine feminine, females and males. That's the action you're meant to take. fuck all in some cases. I'm not pulling another card because I like that answer. Yeah, we're not like, let's just ignore that one. That's the Five of Pentacles. We don't want that. Being quite literally out in the cold. But I was out in the cold today. It is fucking chilly. So that's feeling out in the cold, like, you know, being on the outside of someone's life, or in some cases it can be money's not great, but it can just be like emotionally not feeling great, you know, or maybe quite literally out in the cold. Like that's what it was for me. I was out in the cold. I had a mint hot chocolate actually. It was nice. Right. Where do you want to go now? That fucking timer's gonna go. It's not that big a deal. It's just the sweet potato doesn't need as long as an hour. Could be like, I'm just gonna risk it. I can't be bothered. Like, right. So what? Let's get a bit of tea for some of the divine feminines that are resonating with whatever's come out here. Tell us something. Do we want to ask what's went on in the past? Obscurity. Oh, secrets, mysteries, and concealing. So in the past, there's been secrets, mysteries, and concealing. And because I'm asking about the feminine, I feel it's like that's like something that, if I'm honest, I'm hearing like just gets on your tits. It's like, you know, it's that kind of energy of like, oh, do you know what? Like, whatever. Like, it's just, but I also feel like you as an empress are mysterious yourself. Pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. But yeah, see, look, that is what they're using my tired energy to get across the point. It's like just kind of like being over like that. Like, I've had enough of this kind of thing. Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Now, again, that'll be that. Well, for me personally, that I'm like really feeling that, but it's like time's up. But see, that's part of the message. My alarm, in case you can't hear the alarm, time's up. Like you're feeling fed up with something. It's and it's got something to do with the twin flame journey because obviously that's what I read about. But time's up. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Attraction, spark, passion. But something's made you feel apprehensive, afraid, cautious. Oh, sorry, that's what I was going to say. It's Juno and Scorpio is at the highest degrees, not the very highest, but near enough at the highest degrees. And so that you, if you've got something basically Scorpio anything at those later degrees, specifically 27 degrees, that is just now, which is that's conjunct my Mars. It's extremely sexual energy, basically. So you could be feeling a lot of that in there. Again, I'm not really giving that vibe today, Emma. I'm like, it's, but you know what I mean? But it could be, well, it could be frustration as well, but it's like, yeah. That's the message, guys. What's just leapt out? This message is, this message is really making me laugh. This message is making me laugh. Look what just leapt out. Divine feminine. Yeah, so we've got the Empress and we've got divine. Oh God. Right, okay. So it feels like the divine feminine is like ready for something to be revealed. That's what I would say about this. Yeah. What's new? Ego in reverse, yeah, because like you've already went through your ego death. I'm talking to divine. If you've not went through an ego death, this isn't for you. You're a divine feminine that you went through your dark night of soul, your ego death a long, long, long time ago. Some of you might not have been that long ago, but I feel it's going to be a very long time ago. And I feel it's like you know that like a lot of this is down to that. And again, this is relevant because with me saying that Juno is conjunct my Mars and Scorpio at those degrees are one of the reasons why I'm good at breaking that for people. and like highlighting it and yeah, untangling it for people. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. It's like, a lot of the divine masculines, male and females, you're stuck in that for whatever reason. Mostly the people that you keep around you. But sometimes you can keep yourself stuck in that. Right. I think I don't really want to read loads from it. Let's just read that one from the book. What was the one that returned to source reality? By the way, if there's not, it might just be, I'm just thinking, it might just be, no, I think I can actually. When the wee dog leaves, I can film something. I just keep calling her the wee dog. She has a tiny wee dog. But when the wee dog leaves, I can record something. So, like, aye, probably about this time tomorrow. But if I don't record anything, I can't be arsed. So, again, but like I said, I was going to film things in advance. None of that has happened. Again, I'm totally feeling this message. Empress, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, I think you need some time off. Like, okay, so return to source reality. Yes, to return to source reality, yeah. Right, okay, so I don't know how. There it is. 272. Oh wow, 272, but I just opened it up at that discernment card again and look at what the message is. Recognize oh no, I can't. Honestly, it's not funny. Like I'm like this is getting really annoying. Who the fuck is it? Like seriously, who like I'm kind of joking, but I'm actually not. This crystal clarity thing. I mean, it was hilarious last night. I was scrolling and I even saw somebody else that I follow actually saying the same, like, same wording. But it's like, I feel this crystal clear clarity and crystal clear clarity and the word clarity and the word, all of that keeps coming out because until somebody connected to the channel, or it could be a few of you, actually see what it is you need to see. Or like I said, I feel in a lot of cases it's actually them hinting somebody needs deeper work, like you need to book a session. And the only reason why I'm saying that is not because of the name of the channel, it's because my session is called Crystal Clear Clarity. And it just it's just I'm fucking seeing it everywhere now for like 2 weeks. Recognize clarity so you know when something is off. Discernment can also relate to the feeling when something is coming from or what is useful in the moment. Blah blah blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I read that. I've read it before. I can't be arsed reading it again. Right, I've lost the page. Um, I also need to hurry up or it's gonna burn. 272. Embrace the gift of physical incarnation. To exist as a physical being in this human reality does not mean you have to choose between the matrix, disassociation, and transcendence of the physical experience. There's a third option. Let's call it source reality. Um, Source reality is hidden in the now of each precious present moment. Is the physicalized life force we see as nature around us. This is love, harmony, and thrival. This is our birthright, sovereignty, and the bliss of being. This is the realm that our ancestors from the ancient future revel in, and we can access it too. Do you feel a little misplaced in this world? Like there's something, another way of being that you know within you, a deep longing for home. And if you, by the way, if side note, if you do feel like that, you would really benefit from like the starseed past life regression that I do, because it's very common that you need to be grounded into this physical reality. Because again, believe it or not, I have, like, you know what I mean, I have had that for myself. And but I'm still very, connected to the higher dimensions. But it's not good if you're too kind of ungrounded. You do need to be, which is why I feel my best when I am walking at least once a day. Um, unless I'm guided to stay at home, because I do get guided to stay at home a lot too. Do you feel an apathetic disenchantment with the physical 3D world? Oh my God, look at what. So if you're new around here, because again, it's a bit draining having to like describe myself like to new people, but I'm having to do a lot because there are new people. But basically, the way that I'm embodying like right now, it's you know, I mean, I'm observing like it is almost like quite moody or like tired or fed up. But it's that's this is making sense. Can you say the card is making sense? It's like you could feel a bit apathetic right now. And also even the Five of Pentacles actually. So like I said, whether you're just a bit tired or feeling a bit like meh, fed up, like there's this energy is like coming through. So again, this could be the masculine that it could be like the masculine that's feeling it like that too. And I'm just, you know, picking up on that side more. But when I was at Mount Shasta, oh, where's that coming from? What's it for? Right, an alarm's gone off. I don't know why it wasn't a song actually. When I was at Mount Shasta, I feel very connected to that. A place that is very dear to my soul, where I've been called on a pilgrimage many times with prior oracles I've created. I asked the guides that reside in the lands, what do you want humanity to know right now? If there is one key thing, what is it? I can be the messenger. The answer was clear and strong. I'm paraphrasing here. Wait a minute. Well, what was the answer? Uh, oh, look. Oh, how weird that I just said that about the starseed thing. Remind the disenchanted starseeds on Earth that there are not just two ways they can be. They may fail to exist in the physical world. They have to be a part of the matrix. They can see many reasons why this is not the place for them, vibrationally and with what is going on within the system, which feels very relevant to what you said, Renee. They may feel that their only other option is to disassociate from it. I know fucking wonder what's happening all over the world. And escape to other dimensions and whatever form this may be. There, there can be benefits to traversing and experiencing these other realms, but if there is a separation or split, none of this information can be anchored for the good of the earth, and it's very easy to get lost. Being out of the body for long periods of time can be unhelpful in many ways. Yep. Right, I can't be bothered reading the rest because it's just I can't be bothered. Right, so I felt really what will I ask for this? Wait a minute, actually, let's get an emotion card because I want to see. Give me a like a dominant emotion for the divine feminines. And it can be the divine masculine feminine side too, but I'm gonna ask for the divine feminines. Yeah, I'm afraid I won't come back. Yeah, I know. I don't know what you mean. Oh, it's too good floating about out here. It does, and by the way, that's see when I've done those sessions with people, that is actually what happens. Like people don't want to come back because it's like I remember one. I mean, they're all quite similar, all the ones like that, because I've not done loads of them, but when I have, they've all been very similar, and it's like people go back to like being a crystal, like seriously, or like a ball of light. So it's very simple things, but they take back the peace that they felt in that incarnation as that thing or like a person. But those past lives were really interesting because it was like they were a crystal or they were a ball of light or something. Because you don't need to worry about what you look like or putting your makeup on or doing your hair or you know all your insecurities. You're just a ball of light. You know, we're all just having fun, a ball of light. You know what I mean? It's quite funny because my name means light as well. Bright light means bright light. Means a few things because it means like clarity, clear in energy too, but it means bright light too. Whoa, holy shit. See, this is why, again, it's like I do love doing this because look, it makes so much sense. Disappointed, disillusioned, defeated, and let down. Holy shit, this is some low energy. And nobody wants to hear that. I'm disappointed in you. Nobody, that's like, I'm not angry at you. I'm disappointed in you. And you're just like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody wants to hear that. So like I said, it's either divine feminine that's disappointed or fed up. You're like, oh fuck, my balloons floated off. And also balloons to me are a sign of ascension. So you're ascending. You're ascending the bullshit. Give me one for divine masculine's feminine side. Although I feel that's really divine masculine too. Unsafe, because we've got safe in reverse. Secure, sheltered, protected. So I'd take that as insecure, whatever the opposite of sheltered would be. Well, out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles, and unprotected. So yeah, divine masculines are not feeling good. Give me another one for divine masculine's feminine side. Oh, that I don't know why that card was. It's kind of like, sorry, it's like, I was about to say it, but it's like, I don't know. It always makes me feel kind of funny, that one. But it also makes me laugh because it's quite a funny picture, but not like, you know what I mean? It's basically, I'll tell you what, it's embarrassed. So nobody likes to feel like that, you know what I mean? It's self-conscious, awkward, and exposed. So yeah, divine masculines are male and females are feeling embarrassed, basically. But put that aside, look at the picture. That is quite funny. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But it's not funny if you feel like that, for fuck's sake. You might feel like your voice has been taken away because my mic fell off. Oh God, I need to be careful. Wait a minute, I need to be careful as I adjust this. This top is a bit booby anyway. But everyone's a bit booby. My boobs just keep Jupiter's expanding my boobs. I don't know if anyone else was having that problem, but it's not as if they were small to begin with. Right, so guilty. Oh dear, yeah. This was quite a clear thought, yeah. Guilty, blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. So divine masculines are feeling like unsafe, insecure, disappointed, guilty, and embarrassed. Okay. Do you want to tell us any more about the feminine there? Oh, God. And I don't think Divine Feminine appreciates that because we've got grateful in reverse and peaceful. Oh dear. And depressed in reverse and happy. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's that guy again. Right. So this one likes to make an appearance. So we've got that one. We've got that one again. Unfulfilled, dissatisfied, incomplete, purposeless. Yeah, I think that's what I'm channeling, you know. I think I'm like, because then we've got depressed, empty, numb, withdrawn. I'm channeling masculines that are not feeling great. Happy, blissful, joyful, content is in reverse. So, take what one of them you want to adopt. I mean, none of them are very great, are they? Oh, right. What have we got here? Stay open-minded. Wow, I should have said that. I pulled that earlier today, just like randomly. So divine feminines, because I'm basically I'm on the divine feminine, but it's divine masculine feminine side too. But for those emotions, I was asking to me of asked. But stay open-minded, divine feminine, because there might be a change in the wind. And your calm is not a weakness. Your peaceful, calm energy is needed for yourself and for your masculine and for others, depending on what you do. But practice moderation, don't overdo it. And again, I think they're getting that across with how tired I am today. It's like I can't sit here and kick the arse out of it because I've not got any energy. So could you give us a wee now? I genuinely did pull that doorway card. If you look at the community tab, I pulled something about, the door to happiness. So there's basically loads of cards about doors, which was quite funny when I mentioned sliding doors. But I think I mentioned sliding doors to be fair after the door thing. But it's yeah. What have we got here? Long distance in reverse. Love knows no distance, it transcends time and space. So I think because that came out in reverse, I feel there's about to be a distance closed here. So either it's a literal distance, like you live in different countries or you live far away. I mean, far away could be an hour away or something too, but or this could be they could live around the corner across the road, or they could live in the same house. This could be an emotional distance, but there's a distance being closed. Butterfly, you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. Oh, well, there you go. But it's in reverse, so that's not happening. So that's the way I'm taking that because it was in reverse. So maybe you did meet this person at a party or a night out. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to take for that. Like I think that's how you met this person. Adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Hideaway. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. Yeah. Like, and the thing is I think we could even tweak this, is it's like, look, there's an emotional distance being closed or a literal one. It's your inner union, but it can be physical unions, reunions. Um, Something about, I feel for this wave of feminines, you're not actually likely to meet your person out and about because maybe you actually don't, that's you're past that stage of life, or you don't do it very often. Or like I said, it's like reminiscent of this is how you met this person. Especially with Venus and Aries, like I said, if you've got Venus and Aries, that would be very common that you've met this person like that, like on a night out or casually, or so, especially if you're like me, you've got that like in the place that I've got it. But um and then I feel this is about like, make time to spend together, like hide away, don't tell people, or but it could just be like look at me. I've not got anybody to hide away with and just chill out. So I'm going to do it with that wee dog. You know what I mean? Like just going to chill out as Empress, dressing up. Well, no, I'm not doing that either because I'm not going out. An opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So again, that might be relevant for some that there's maybe like some kind of party or event or something you've got coming up, or like a date or something. I don't know, but there's something about dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. Attraction. You're attracting the right person at the right time in your life. And like I said, that is very Venus and Aries stuff. Right, okay. So I better do the masculine bit now because my tea's going to be. Wait a minute. For the. Yeah, so this is where I would. If this is the feminine, I'll do the. That always confuses me. Do I do the feminine's message or do I do the. I'll do the masculines to the feminine. Right. What does the masculine want to say to the feminine right now? I don't want to be toxic anymore. And then that makes so much sense of all the emotions, doesn't it? I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. And I've changed. I'm moving out of my old circle of friends because I don't have the same beliefs or morals. I've changed and I want more from life. And I love you. That never comes out very often. I love you. I will always come back. Heart chakra as well. I'm worried. I'm so afraid that you will move on and meet someone else. It's keeping me awake at night. I can't lose you. Oh look, maybe that's why I can't sleep at night. Like seriously, you've no idea. That's what it's like being a divine feminine like channel for masculine energy. It's like I pick up on all the people that feel like that. Right. Okay, so well, you've not no idea. You might have a very good idea if you tune in and feel the same, or you are the masculine. Right. So, what else? I'm battling my addiction. So again, like that's this pain too. You see, if this is for the masculine, oh yeah, you see that could be this. Look, my life has changed so much since meeting you. This could be for some of the masculine, and I want to be with you. Yeah, I feel with all that combination, the secret and the mystery is like this person could be like healing an addiction of some kind, whatever the addiction is. Like I said, in some cases that can actually just be codependency, but in other things it could be like, other, and it could be a combination of things. But basically, like some of the masculines, like, well, I'd say all the masculines are in pain, but they feel this chemistry too, and they want to be with you. But, and of course, there is the one that some people are, that's all true, but they're with someone else. Um, and I'm sorry for lying to you. And I mean, look at that just came out right when I said that. So again, that somebody could have lied to you about being single or I don't know, something like that. I want to come back home to you and where I belong. and I'm battling my addictions, yeah. And again, it's like what I said, like I feel that's tuning into some of the masculines that um it's because it's codependency. A lot of people just don't like being alone. So perhaps like when this person was in a time in their life that it's like yeah, they needed people to be around them. So unfortunately for those people, it's not always that like, oh, they're like a really special person. It's just they're a person. You know what I mean? It's not always the case. Some people are you know, some people are confused between two people, you know, like what came up last night, but commitment, congratulations, it's time to celebrate. Yeah, there's definitely something here about a party or going out or probably Valentine's stuff for the people that actually, you know, do stuff on that day. Again, it's whatever. I actually am a Valentine's person, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like, like it is. I don't. I always think it's like the shittest time to have it because it's just not really a romantic sign, but because it's a sign of friendship, and it's like it's not given chemistry. You know, it's not given twin flames. But in fact, what? Let's see what moon is. Oh shit! I've just realised I didn't. I text my friend, and then she texts me back, and I've just realised I didn't text her back. So sorry. She watches here now and again. I've just realised I didn't. I was so. That's how sleepy I am. Um, yeah, it's the Virgo moon, guys. I mean, that's not exactly very romantic either. It's not given. Yeah. Right. What have we got for this one? Return. Someone from your past may return. So they may return or they may not. Disagreements. Agree to disagree. They may just decide to be like, no, fuck them. I'm not coming back. But I did say I love you. I will always come back. So, um, how long has that been? I just wish I could pause this like the phone. Oh shit, I really do. Because how the fuck has that happened? I'm just sorry. Like, you know what? I actually did do the masculine bit there too. So I'm just going to very quickly, because it's not going to be like burnt at a crisp kind of thing, but that is a bit too long for the other stuff to be in there. Um, let's just quickly see the masculine energy, and then I don't know that I'll be back, guys. To be honest, I might though. They're just oh yeah, and then you see like I'm just that they're just teaching you what I said about the energy. I might spontaneously pop back up because I might that might give me some energy. Right. But it might no, it might go down like a lead balloon if I've burnt my tea. I might be like, for fuck's sake, you know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Oh no, fuck. Shit, wait a minute. Um, right. I'm gonna I just it's just awkward the way I need to no, I'll be back in a minute. I've just realised it was a chicken. That's gonna be burnt. Fuck. Hopefully you didn't see that. Wait a minute, I need to check because I might just need to delete this. I think it's already burnt. I could tell today because that's too long. It's because I didn't clip. Nah, you didn't see. That's fine. Right. my God, I've just realised something. When I'm through in the kitchen, the mic's going to pick. That's quite funny. Could you hear everything when I went through to the kitchen? God. God, that's weird, isn't it? Shit, I got to. Fuck, that's pretty dangerous, guys. Imagine I get away for a pee or something. That's fucking hilarious. I did talk to myself, didn't I? When I opened up and anyway, the nice moon Uranus surprise was it's all right. So because I'm having chicken and sweet corn on my baked tatty again. And it's fine. So um it's all good. Oh, fuck off. I hate when this happens. It's not good. It's like it's all the cards are falling on me. Can't be fucking doing that right. Anyway, I've bought a bit of time because that'll stay warm for so I can stay for half an hour and I'll just get it all done in this live stream. Hello Charlotte, how are you doing? Sorry, did I say oh right, you didn't hear anything, right? But the thing is, technically that would be the case. Like if I walk through there, if I did say something, I'm sure you would have still heard me. So holy shit, I'm going to need to fucking remember to take the mic off. I don't really do. I mean, I don't do that too often. It's only usually when I do need to go and turn the oven off or something. Because that's the weird thing about this. I could sit here for like 6 and 8 hours and not need a pee. But it's like the minute I get off, I'll be bursting because I'm like in that state. Um. So right. Let's see. Did you see Greg Davis, comedian, talk about having a mic on for a hearing student and then going to the after a night out while still wearing it and the kid looking at him? No, I didn't hear that, but that does sound funny. It's like because that's what I'm saying. Like I usually like sometimes I do just like I don't have big massive conversations like, but I thought it in my head, so I didn't know whether I said out loud, but like I thought in my head, like, oh right, you know what I mean? It's all right. So that symbolic or something, because I really thought it was gonna go. Because basically that like the chicken only needs like I think they say 40 minutes, but I always like to give it 40 like 50 minutes, but sometimes it's like depending on how small it is you don't really want to leave it like an hour because it'll just like sometimes I've went to get it and it's like fucking nearly black and I'm like great, but it's all right. It's just well done, and I like all meat well done. Like I'm not into all that fucking rare like you cut it in and the fucking blood. No, no, keep that. You know what I mean? Right, let's do the masculine energy now. Although we did get a lot of that with the wait a minute, did I not see this? So that's how I'm feeling in my leaders. Maybe the world's divine feminine are feeling the same. Yes, I would say so, because it's Mother Gaia. I think that would be true. Um, fuck's sake, exactly. Fuck's sake. Watch it after. I think he was on the Graham Norton show, Ryan Gosling. Yeah, that sounds funny. Right. So let's see that. Right. Let's see what comes out now. If that sad man card comes out, I'm not going to be surprised. Right. So, how is the divine masculine collective feeling to go with this? We've already seen with when I done this with but let's see. Oh yeah, look, it's the same one. Oh well, I'm sorry for the divine masculines that are feeling embarrassed, and I'd love to be able to say you don't need to feel embarrassed, but I don't know what each and every. I don't know what different things people are dealing with, but we've got that all one again. So what else? Confused, disorientated, bewildered, and puzzled. That feels like spiritual awakening shit. So some of the divine masculines are feeling embarrassed, confused, and disgust. Oh Christ, that's a strong one. Disgusted, revolted, nauseated, and repelled. Now that could be either with themselves or that could be with a karmic energy. That could be somebody waking up like, I can't believe I chose that person over that person. Like, I'm confused why I done that and disgusted with myself. that's that's quite strong. So I need to, again, I have to stress I'm the channel and I don't know. There's lots of people on this journey and everything's a mystery on my own journey too. So because that was quite strong. Why did I say that? But it's because right, it's because when the masculines wake up, spiritually wake up, all because you know that said, I've changed. I don't want to be around the same people. It's like you would feel like that. Confused and disgusted because you're like, this is not my cup of tea. Like I'm totally no I'm not going to be here. Because again, it's like I wouldn't use the same words, but when I went through similar myself, like around like not resonating with the same people anymore, I was quite embarrassed with I don't know, just like keeping it general. Because again, I've not been, I've been, I was thinking about it today, like I've been away from people for like years now, but it's like just kind of like really not on the same page as the people I was hanging out with. Like, and when I really sort of thought about everything overall, I'm like, I've fundamentally, with quite a lot of things, never really agreed with like sort of, and it's like, so it's something like that, like just kind of like really getting to the core of who you really are and your true self and being like, I don't want to be around these people. Hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting, nourish, self growth, self focus, self finding. Oh yeah, there she is. That's the karmic energy. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted beauty. So like I always say, you might see other people read that as a divine feminine, but that's my karmic card. Because it's like she does look very beautiful, but it's like false, it's like not real. That's just the way that my guides give me that card. But especially because it came out in reverse actually. So I do think it is. Like I feel that disgusted card is like, look, that's a masculine being like that person might be aesthetically beautiful, but they've got an ugly heart, or what they've just done is like this feels connected to what I channeled last night. Like, people need to be careful with people's hearts. And it's like very similar actually when I was channeling the stuff about Love Island. Like, all of them are beautiful people. I really looked would yeah, like they're all good looking, right? Typically, well, I don't know if it's looks are in the eye of the whole beholder. You know what I mean? What's good looking to one person isn't to another, but the way that people can behave. Oh, there we go. I know what they're getting at, right? So in last night's Love Island, because I'm bringing it in again. Oh, it was just horrible, right? So I'll try and explain it quickly, but so basically, for those of you that don't watch it, right? Because I know that there's people watching here that do watch it. There's got to be some. Basically, there was this couple that are getting they were that it's a shame because they were actually really into each other. Well, they're still into each other and like getting on and just very compatible, right? Both good looking, both nice enough. And well, I'm going to get to that bit though. And also the guy seemed like a total dick when he was on it before, I've got to be honest, right? But now it's a couple of years later and he just I don't know, he just seems like he seems like he's went through an early spiritual awakening because he's actually I mean, he got voted like the most popular one, like this year, like by being like he is coming across very likable, but he might be about to fuck it up. I hope not. But but the bit that I found really uncomfortable watching, and the thing is like the sad thing is I bet a lot of girls watching that don't see anything wrong with it. But basically, they've put in this other girl who is like, I mean, again, I don't bat for the same team. You know what I'm saying? I think I make that obvious by what I talk about all the time. But I can appreciate when someone's good looking. And this other girl is, they're all hot, but this girl's very good looking. And actually, I would say she's got real confidence. But I don't know because she's just been put in. And but to be honest with you, she seems quite ruthless. Like, I don't know, I can't really make up my mind whether I like her, but that's not really the point here. She is good looking. And they're both good looking. One's blonde and one's got dark hair, so that could actually be a thing here as well. But it's like and it, you know, and it's at one point it was like it was quite funny. They were making an analogy for it's like, oh wait a minute, that actually I wrote it down on my phone because I felt it was quite deep. It was like they were giving an analogy of like football, like one's the World Cup and one's the local team or something. And I thought, God, that's like so horrible that people would. But it reminds me of that thing in Friends when they make like a pro and con list, and also in one stuff. No, what's it? Along Came Polly. You know, they do. He does something similar too. Um, what have I wrote here? Yeah, there was just lots of talks. There was lots of toxic femininity that I saw last night. Like, so that at the very end of the show, that girl, the new one that they've put in, and apparently, like, you know, he slipped into her DMs or she slipped into his or whatever. So it's like he's like, oh shit, like, you know, I fancy her too. Like, can't make up my mind kind of thing. Um, and basically, it was quite bad because they're playing a game, and the girl that he's with said they're playing Kiss the Bottle, and she said, don't like whatever you do, basically something like, you know, just basically whatever you do, like just don't kiss her. I think you know where this is going. Which I don't know though, it is kind of unfair because, like I said, I have to stress, I love watching it. I wouldn't fucking go on this thing. My heart couldn't take it. My heart and my mind and my soul, I'd be like, no, I couldn't even set foot in the place. I'd be far too emotional. Um, but like basically, it's kind of not fair to her because it's like the whole thing is you got to get to know people and stuff, and you're there to find love. So it's like, you know, if there's even a doubt in his mind, it probably is better to explore it. But again, like in real life, you do risk losing like a real connection because, well, you liked what you saw. But because it's kind of like that's why that card to me is a karmic card. Um, she might look the part, but she could be a total bitch. You know what I mean? Because like that's what that's saying. Like, oh, I can't believe I found that person attractive because I know what they're really like. Like, who cares that they're good looking? They're not a nice person. And it's kind of like that's what I'm about to say basically about that girl. Because so anyway, he did. Like, you know, and it's so funny because it was like it just happened that way that the question because well, yeah, it doesn't look like it was a setup. Well, it probably was so. But the question was like, you know, it was something about like who would you kiss if you weren't with such and such. So of course, you know, he goes and kisses the oh, are you talking about are you the aye, where she's saying shut the fuck up? Did you see that? Because that I was like, that's so fucking toxic. But so many girls do speak to their boyfriend like that or their husband, and it's not okay. Like that's so like that's not okay. Like that was actually quite abusive. And the thing is she doesn't really fool me. Like I like her more than I liked her the first time, but because she's totally stunning. Like she is really beautiful. Like this Grace girl, like she's like you know, tan, skinny, blonde, and she's a Virgo as well. So it's like, you know, she's wanting to appear perfect. And she does look perfect. You know, it depends what you go for, but it's like they've all said the women and the men, like, you know, because when she comes in as a they're like, oh fuck, how am I going to compete with this kind of thing? But it's like actually like, you know, I don't know. She does, for the most part, come across really nice, right? Like a nice person. But I don't really. I think there's something toxic about her because, like, she done that the last time too. Like the way that she's, and also when she first came in, when we didn't know who she was, and she was put on the show, it was so fucking nasty what she done. Like I can't even remember now. It was like, oh yeah, I can. It was Joey Essex was paired with this girl. It was really really nice from Liverpool, just very down to earth and you could tell he was just fucking stringing her along. And but it was like for 2 weeks or something, and then they put in that girl that was his ex, and it was like they brutally like kissed like not that far away, and they were on the sun lounger and they were laughing and that it was coming across like a bully. I remember talking about it at the time actually. So I never forget that I think that's a bit of her true self, you know, like she came in like, you know, it's like I didn't really forget that oh, if you're capable of that, you'd be capable of it again. But like since then, like you know, because she sort of redeemed herself, and then she that it was because she then got a taste of her own medicine. Because then he sort of turfed her when somebody else came in. Anyway, so this sounds like I'm channeling a bit of karma or something going on here. So there must be something about somebody that does something shit to, like a guy that does something shit to a girl, then getting shat on themselves by another girl and potentially the one that they choose somebody over. Or like a girl getting fucked over by a guy or same sex. But that's what I'm getting from that, because that's what happened to that Grace. Like she came in, she was nasty, thought she'd stole the guy, but then the guy actually dumped her for somebody else. It was all, that's what that program's like. But no, last night it's like I can see her point, because she said don't kiss her, but I thought it's kind of not fair because it's a game, and if the question is who would you want to be with if you went with me, it'd be lying if he went to kiss her. So anyway, he did kiss that girl, and when he sat down, he was like, "You're right. Obviously, she's not going to be all right." She just said, "Don't kiss her," and he kissed her. Like, are you fucking stupid? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's not going to be all right. So, but although that I see her point, I didn't like that he was like, trying to talk to her, and she was like, "Shut the fuck up," and it was so like that's so horrible. It's horrible to tell somebody shut up, full stop, but to say shut the fuck up and to be saying it several times under your breath in front of people on national TV, I'm sure though I would be, I don't know if that doesn't get picked up on, like Charlotte, you can tell me, but if that doesn't get picked up on TikTok about how toxic that is, that's sad if people think that's acceptable, because you just don't know what that guy could have been through. Like he could have already went through an abusive relationship or something. So being, because it's very controlling, you know what I mean? And the thing is, she does think that she is the bee's knees. She thinks she's the queen bee. She's got a wee nasty streak. I can see it. Like she was very nasty the last time. It's like she got, oh, I'm all nice, isn't it? You know what I mean? And it's like, no, you're not that nice. Like, again, she has got a nice side, but I can see her nasty streak. But anyway, there's something with that. It's like that she's a good example of why I think that about that card. Just because somebody looks the part, it doesn't mean they are actually as nice as what they're making out. Um, mm. But as it happens, I actually do want him to stay with her. I don't want him to go to the other one, but I think he's gonna. But then how do I know? It might be that like they get on better or something. But I don't like that. She would need to sort of like you can't speak to people like that. It's just unfortunately, she's quite young. It might people just think that it's all right. It's not all right to talk to people like that. Right. And what else? So wait a minute. So, oh, the other thing was there was another bit where one of them, I'll say their names sometimes, but Ek and Sue, they were showing the bit again where she kissed the one's, it's not her boyfriend, but the one that she's getting to know in that challenge. And again, the girl had said, see, it's two similar things. So there must be a theme here about like, it's basically frenemies or people that aren't really real friends, or they're a bit tricky or shady, whether you're a guy with guy friends like that or a girl with girl friends like that, because she said, "Don't kiss him," right? And the weird thing is, they're both called Sammy. I just realised that because the girl's boyfriend's called Sammy, and the girl that's come in for the guy is called Sammy. So that could be a thing here too. But I mean, that's just a side note. But it's like that is really weird, isn't it? But yeah, basically she said, yeah, don't kiss him, and she kissed she basically kissed her own one, and she kissed him, like the one that, and I thought, you know what I mean? So it's like I did think that was good the girl pulled her up. But anyway, she apologized, she did apologize, but again, like I said last night, like that, if your fucking pal done that, you would be like keeping an eye on them from that moment on. You'd be like I said before, there's certain girls and women, you just wouldn't fucking leave them alone with your felly. Husband, boyfriend, whatever, you just wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like there are people like that. Um and that's without a drink, sadly. I mean, definitely there's people with a drink even worse, but there's people without a drink, I wouldn't fucking leave people in a room with. But um but then again, I'm past that part of my life. Like I don't want to be around anyone like that. I wouldn't want to even be with somebody like that. That you know what I mean? Like it's just exhausting. It's just fucking exhausting and tiring, and it's exhausting and tiring. You know what I mean? Um, even the thought of that. But yeah, basically, what I didn't like was they showed the clip again of like when the girl was trying to say, like, that's really hurtful. Like, what? Like, I'm just trying to work out why would you do that when I asked you not to? Um, and she said it's not that deep. Again, that is so toxic. If somebody's telling you you really hurt my feelings when I asked you not to do that, and you done it, it makes it look like you were doing it to hurt my feelings. Like, and she's like, oh, it's really not that deep. That's like gaslighting to the max, toxic as fuck, belittling someone who's hurt, basically. Because she's like, and then this is what I like. Because again, sometimes that Emma annoys me because she's the one that told Scott to go. It's not her fault, but you know what I mean. I didn't like that she done it, and then but she was like, I can't remember what it was that was said, but she was like, I'm just really sorry. I wouldn't do that. And she was like, well, how would you feel if I'd done that to you? And she was like, well, I wouldn't go. She went, I wouldn't do that. No, what was it? I wouldn't go that to my friend. She went, well, I wouldn't go for my friend's fella, basically. But she said fella because they're from, but that's the point. You know what I mean? Like, there's some of us, myself included, you just wouldn't go for your friend's love interest. Like, and that's when I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Do you know what I mean? Like, even on a game. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you not value the people that you care about? Like, right. And then this is some positive stuff because again, all this bullshit will have stuff. It will make sense to people. Is what I thought really was lovely, and I never really see that, to be honest. And what the nearly 10 years that that's been on, the guy, that Sammy guy, was like giving Luca good advice about basically not fucking up the connection he's got because they could actually win. If the funny thing is, people seem to like when somebody fucks off to somebody else, then realizes, oh shit, I've made a mistake. Actually, like I love that one. Like people love that, so that's probably what they're doing. Actually, he probably will fuck off with the other one and then realize he doesn't like her. She's only good looking. Actually, I've got feelings for her because that's the thing. Once a connection has been formed, like once you've actually started to get to know somebody's heart, so you're like, oh, I fancy them and I know their soul and their heart. Again, this is twin flames is a whole other ball game because you're actually connected. It's over. I'm just talking about anyone right now. Um, it doesn't matter how good looking somebody is. That's why I say all the time. You know what I mean? You've got celebrities and that you think are really hot and they could come to the door. You'd still want your twin flame, or you'd still want the person you're in love with because you've formed feelings. And that's what I find interesting about programs like that. You see that. You see that they do get pulled in by the lust or that's my type. Oh, because it's my type. I need to just ditch everything I've got with this person and go for my type. How fucking stupid is that? Um, but yeah, like it was so nice, right? So it's like I wrote it down because I like what he said. The guys were like encouraging me. They were basically having a laugh and they were like, "You fancy her, eh?" Because he does. Like she is good. She's a lovely looking girl. Um, and like I said, I can't remember. I don't know how nice she is to go. I know she's quite brutal. I wanted to look at her star sign. I wouldn't be surprised if she was an Aries. Now, just like stress, I'm an Aries, but she seems like she's like the shadow of an Aries. Like she seems like she like she wouldn't really give a fuck about people's feelings. Whereas might seem like I'm like that. I'm not like that. I do care about people's feelings. Like, um, but you know, yeah, I don't know. I think she's gonna step on toes. Um, yeah, the guy was like he after they were encouraging him to kind of stray. He was like, "Be careful with them boys. Be careful what them boys are telling you. You've got something good, and you know how easy things get twisted in here. It's dangerous, bro." And I thought, that guy's lovely. I thought, you know what I mean? Like that's a real friend, and that's rare because unfortunately you don't see that a lot in that program. And also that Ronnie guy's really redeemed himself because he was a fucking wanker. He was really just like again, he's nice. Again, I don't know. He is nice looking, but like as soon as I like him as a person and he's nice looking, but I'm not. I'm actually like, nah, he completely gives me the ick. But he's really funny. He's somebody that's like I would want to be friends with. Again, these people are not even my age, but you know what I mean? It's like, but aye, because their teeth are fucking ridiculous. They've all got fake teeth. It's really unattractive. Anyway, and it was really making me feel very awkward when they were doing the sexy dancing. Like It was like his horny face. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no other way to say it. And I was like, that's like got to be the most. That's just. Oh, it's making me cringe right now. I was like, I don't want to see that. I really don't. It was the face he was making was like, he looked really excited, and I was like, this is like wrong. It's just wrong. But anyway, and then oh yeah, and then this was it, right? So one of the guys was like, when they were talking about the football analogy, one of the guys was like, well, which one do you like better? And when they were talking about the world premiere or the local club or something, and the new guy Omar was like, what's more precious to you? And I thought exactly, and that's what I mean by like, you know what I mean? Like, what connection is more precious to you? What one are you going to be devastated if you could never actually redeem that and get it back? There's your fucking answer. You know what I mean? Like, it is kind of simple when you break it out. Is my phone just turned off? How dare you do that when I was reading my Love Island notes? I thought, that's so weird. Very, by the way, that's a message in it. So look at that. Yes, it's in the red, guys. Right, that's weird. My phone actually rarely ever reaches that point. That is a that's really clever, but that is a strong message that some divine feminines or divine masculines are burnt out because that's or you're going to burn out because I didn't anyway. I don't think there was any. I think there maybe was a few other things, but I can tell you next week and not tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I think the whole point of that is just if you're with somebody that talks to you either like that Grace, like tells you to shut the fuck up, or I don't know, people that, yeah, look, pain, I just cut out pain. People that purposely play with you like that, that's not nice. Pointing out the obvious, but right, okay. Tell me the masculine then. Got 5 minutes on the timer, that's not gonna happen. I'll add 20 minutes. What have we got for them? Where's the masculine at? Trust and truth. You hold the keys to the answer you seek. Now that's interesting that we've got a vibe of the feminines being fed up of the mystery and kind of over it and whatever kind of energy. And the masculine's got trust and truth. You hold the key to the answer you seek. So it's kind of like you hold the key to bring in the truth. Yeah. Crystalline abundance, align with knowing all your needs are met. That one came up for the feminine as well. Why is it so cold in here? The wind, I shut the window and I put the heater on. Is that how cold it is? Ancestral clearing. Clear what you may be carrying from those before you. That feels like the curse card, like generational curse. Like, and that's what it feels like. If you can see between like the way that my guides talk about Love Island and that, I can see what they're getting at. It's like it is a curse, even that. Like that's what I'm saying. It's quite rare that that nice guy has said, "Be careful there, bro. Like you've got something good. Yeah, she's hot. They're both hot, but you know, be careful, basically." Because they usually sabotage each other. And unfortunately, I know it's a program and it's a game and people want to win, but actually, guys can do that in real life too. Girls can do that too. Um, Central sunlight, be activated by loving light from the portal within. That feels like divine masculine energy, actually. Protective bubble, a sphere of rose light that only love can penetrate. And again, I feel that's like um I feel that's about the extra sensitive energy. And remember, sensitivity is a beautiful gift, but I feel that's the masculines are needing to protect their energy from harsh harsh people. Because look at what I'm saying. These examples I'm giving are not nice, apart from the ones that were nice. Um, Calm communication. Are you articulating as you intend to be heard? So again, something there about wanting to express yourself, but I think worried about how you're going to come across. Sorry for laughing, but it's just like it's when it makes sense. It's like a bit creepy because I'm channeling like the masculine's higher selves. You know what I mean? Like I bring a collective through apology, forgiveness, return, sorry, depth, awareness, importance, and value. Look at. I was thinking for a second, like, look, are people even getting that when I do that with the Love Island stuff? But again, I get it, and I'm sure other people will too. But look, what I just said when that guy said, "What's more precious to you?" the masculines are realizing what's more precious to them, and it's the divine feminine. But unfortunately, for a lot of masculine, it's after choosing the karmic energy and being really hurt. And I feel for a lot of them, it's like being hurt in the way that they hurt you, which isn't nice, but it's well, you certainly learn that way, don't you? But like, yeah, awareness, importance, and value. Open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Yeah. So again, there's a very vulnerable, very sensitive energy that the masculines are coming through as right now, and they're not running because we've got that. And again, this is I feel this is it feels like remorse and pain around when they've ghosted you, ghosting, disappearing, invisible, but it was in reverse. Like, so basically, the runner is like, I wouldn't say the runner is now the chaser, but I would say that this is an energy of the runner getting ready to be the chaser. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Because you were giving it to someone else in every sense of the word. Get beauty. Yeah, that person. Holy fuck. I wondered why. That's what I heard in my head. And then they were like, just say it. And then that came out of two decks. I failed to give you what I need because instead I got distracted by the woman in the red dress. That could be literal, but that's from the Matrix. The distraction, the illusion wasn't real. That'll be so interesting if that happens now on Love Island tonight with that guy because it looks like it's gonna. But that girl will go fuck it out again. It will be entertaining. It's like okay, that's what I mean. I'm saying this, but it's like I can. But then this is what I mean. It's I'm teaching you about the shadow. It's not fake to be like that. Like I'm telling you how I genuinely feel about this. Right. This is what I would say if I was with somebody that liked it too, and we're talking about it. But um, like when I've switched this off, like I'll just want to like it's like yeah, it is quite entertaining just to watch it go down. You don't need to be that type of person, but I like watching it. I'm just owning it, and I've always been that way. Like anybody that knows me knows that. Um, but but yeah, that girl's gonna go nuts. Like she's very controlling. Virgos are controlling. You know what I mean? Like you want everything to be perfect. You've got to learn to sort of loosen the reins, you know what I mean? It's like I can even own that. Like my son is in the house of Virgo. So like yesterday when I got the title wrong, you could see how fucking annoyed I was. But I just had to let it go. It's not that big a deal. Nobody cares as much as me. Nobody's giving a shit. You know what I mean? And I changed it after. So but it's like the lesson for that girl will be, yeah, you might be beautiful, but if you speak to people like that and the other one's coming across nice, like good looking and nice, and wouldn't speak to people like that, he is going to gravitate towards the other one because you're not be very nice, not attractive. Um, con- confusion, uncertain, unclear. Yeah, look, crystal clear clarity. The masculine is not uncertain, unclear, and unsure. They're not confused. They've got the clarity that they need. They've had they've had the realization, the epiphany, understandings, and awakenings. With and actually for some that could be like right now, with the moon conjunct Uranus, they could be having like sudden epiphanies, self growth, self focus, soul finding. Like I mean, this message is getting a bit boring now. It's just the same. Yeah, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet, infatuation, adoration, addiction. So the masculines, I think, are caught up in wow, look at that, past life memories, extreme past life memories of the feminine. So whether this is past lives in another life or your past in this life, it could be like obsessively thinking of the times that you spent together. And with Juno and Scorpio, it could be in that way. Just saying. It's like lust is behind the look. Lust was not far away when I said that. And that's a karmic card too. Forbidden non-committal sexual energy. But in that case, I think it's talking about the thinking about the twin flame. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Right. Well, it's a very cheery energy today, isn't it? It is what it is, guys. Oh god, it's happening again. Fuck. Honestly, I'm sure my guys just think that's hilarious to because they say it is what it is on Love Island if you weren't aware of that. I think the masculine wants to come forward with calm communication. Right. What else have we got here? Wow, calm is not a weakness. Shit, it really must be. Wait a minute, maybe we need that for the. Oh no, I don't know. Oh fuck, I don't know. I don't know what the thumbnail is. Stay open minded. Yes, stay open. Wait a minute, I think that's the thumbnail. Right. And what does the masculine need to hear from the feminine? Will you be my Valentine? Oh my god. And I mentioned that's a phone. That was weird. But again, it's because all that shit was coming out about parties and shit like that. Will you be my Valentine? And we're on what, the fourth, the fifth? So it's not that far away. I see and hear your name everywhere. Stand up for yourself. You deserve to be respected. Oh my god, look at how much that fits with what I just said about her saying to shut the fuck up. An act of true love follows a frozen heart. Oh, I've just remembered what I wrote down. Right, this is quite dark. But like last night when I was watching the replay, if you've not seen it, right? Because again, I doubt you're going to watch it again if you watched it live or you watched the replay. Because I don't. I watch it once. I don't then watch it again. You know what I mean? Like, but there's a bit where I said about because my eyeshadow was really dark last night, right? Um, and I said like, "Oh, look, it looks like I've got a black eye," but it was right after I held up the card that had toxic relationship, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I think for a few select people, it could be that toxic. You know what I mean? I hope not, but it did just really stand out to me when I was watching it. Right. So, oh, is this what action does the masculine need to take now? If the Emperor comes out, that will be mind blowing because the feminine got the Emperor. Um, yes, that whole situation looked icky for all involved. What one, Charlotte? Sorry, you said that ages ago. You might not even still be here. um, but look, oh, this is the thumbnail. Very soon, clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. Oh God, I can't be bothered with that. I've not got the energy. I've not got the energy. Oh God. Basically, right. The long and short. Why is my nose so itchy? That must be. I don't. Oh, maybe it's because it's so cold in here. I mean, it's not itchy. It's running. Um, Yeah, yeah. That's just anyway. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. There's just a bit of banter. That card always reminds me of my twin flame because I once put something on Facebook and he like it's like the only thing he ever commented on my Facebook and he just wrote something wide because that's his personality. So I do like I mean I'm like that too. So it was fun. It was funny. Um Oh, well, I'm gonna have to tell you now, haven't I? Because it's like so people have heard that loads of times if you've been around. Because I can't even remember now. But it was I put up a quote and it was something like it was something really stupid. Like it was something like, to have what it is you want, you must first do this. Decide what it is you want. Oh my god, but it's totally okay, it's totally relevant to the whole message. So I get why they're getting me to say it. And the next thing I know, someone had commented and he wrote, well, that would be a start. And I was just like, fuck. But the thing is, like, I think it's because, like, I don't know, like, I genuinely can't remember if I was, like, putting that up with, like, him in mind or if I was putting that up about something else or, like, do you know what I mean? I can't actually honestly say because sometimes you put something you don't even realize you're doing that. But it was weird that because, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the only fucking time he ever commented on it. We just used to both see her shit, and like it's like the twin flame, and then I just got sick of it, I just came off it. But But that card always reminds me because it says clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. Oh, it's funny. And then we've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And especially when it's true love. True love comes when you least expect it. Oh yes, look, that's like the moon conjunct Uranus. Very soon, true love. I look so tired. I'm going to look so tired in this thumbnail. I'm not even. I'm not even in the shot. Oh, right. I think. Oh, for fuck's sake, Claire. That one will do. That one will do. Right. I think we're done here, guys. So this was. It is what it is. It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, wait a minute. I didn't use any of these. What do we need to know from this deck? And then I'll get going. Choices. Pause before you choose. Oh my god. I'm not saying a word. Oh, but I have to because I'm channeling right now and I'm on a live stream. That is like at a choice point, you know what I mean? So we've got some masculines that have already made their decision. And fuck knows what they're doing about it. I don't know. And you'll know though if you have already done something or if someone's done something towards you, or some masculines are in that's what they're doing right now, making a decision. Your love is timeless, but either way, your love is timeless. Admitting it's okay to admit errors and put things right. Look at all the stuff I said about mistakes. That was in this one. Eh? Honesty. Relationships need trust. Oh my god, that's what I said at the start. Denial. See the truth in the situation. Set a solid foundation. And there's that one from last night. Happiness. Unlock the doors to happiness. Yeah. I think I'm really getting this energy of like with what they said about the Love Island. It's like recognizing what is like toxic relationships and what is healthy and what is like safe, because the masculine got safe in reverse as well. So I feel it's like a group of masculines that have been learning in the earth school the difference between toxic people and not so much, because nobody's perfect, but there, like you said, there is a bit like there is a difference between people that think it's all right to just tell people to shut the fuck up, and other people that are like, nah, nobody tells me to shut the fuck up, and I don't want to tell anyone else to shut the fuck up. Like seriously, like I can't tell you how much I can't stand that. Like karmic battles, yeah, look, and that card doesn't come out a lot too unless it needs to. I'm releasing what no longer serves me. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. And that's what I just said. Learning lessons about what is like toxic and what isn't. I'm making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I'm severing my ties to my karmic situation and completing a cycle. And I just said they're completing a, because it's not me, it's God speaking through me. I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we'll always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. And I love you. Oh my God, I love you again. I love you twice. Alert, alert, I love you has come out twice. My love for you is infinite. Oh, there's infinite again as well. We are bounded in eternal love. That is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach out into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you, my heart, can nothing compare with anything. Remember always, my love, I love you. Right, okay. We're done now because I'm freezing. So I'll pull a word for each. Popping off for tea with my eldest. Well, I hope you enjoy your tea. That was about Luca and the shut the fuck up comment. Oh yeah, I bet you people have went crazy about that because it is. She done it the last time. Like, who do you think you are, head, telling people shut the fuck up? You shut the fuck up. You'll get kicked off. Especially because he's the favourite. She's probably raging because she's like, damn it, I thought I was going to win. Right, harmony. So you stay in that place of harmony. I'm glad you're finding it entertaining, Renee. You stay in that place of harmony, Divine Feminine, because that's actually the last stage. Again, I've said before, I don't call it harmonious union because it's like you'll notice, right? I could have really grown the channel time by putting DM to DF. What's the DM saying to the DF today? Like, I'm not going to lie. I do when I tag it, I put DM to DF so people can find it. But I don't know. It gives me the ick. I just promised myself when I've done this, I didn't want to be somebody that was putting DM DF. So I don't. Just a weird thing I've got. But I did want to speak to somebody else that does this, and they agreed. They don't do it either. So we'll just keep not doing it. Just to be a rebel. But also it's kind of like it's not doing any favors because it would get you an algorithm. But I don't like to do it the easy way. Creativity, exactly. But that's the masculines card. So again, I think this message that I brought through the other day, I think the masculines are getting creative about how they come forward. But that could even just be as simple as like, no, it is. It's like I feel it's like wanting to just pop up and shock you because that's like the energy of that is the energy of now. It does. This message doesn't need to be for now, especially because my head's on fire when I said that. Strength. And for some masculines, it's like some masculines are getting their sacral chakra energy back from toxic karmic relationships. They're getting their strength back. They're clearing their energy. They're feeling more enthusiastic about life. They're getting their power back, soul retrieval, and missing your presence. So have faith because on that other deck, that is actually, I saw the faith card. I think it'll still be there and I didn't show it. No. But there's that card. That's nice too, love. And that's actually about, yes, I want that one again. Oh, look, I did say some of this. I want to make love to you. I just don't like that term, so we have to go say it quickly. Which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before has ever known. Your touch, your voice really heals me. And that's true with Twin Flames. I miss you. Let go of fear. Afraid in reverse. That's what we like to see. Illusion, yeah. Masculines are letting go. They are. They're getting crystal clear clarity, or they've had it for a while, and they're letting go of the illusion, the karmic illusion. That can be for some people that have been like, posing like, oh yeah, I'm in this amazing relationship. Like, look, we'll just put up all this Facebook shit, and we're so happy. But behind the scenes, like they're like, can't he fucking stand the person? There's loads of people that do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not in that. That's hilarious. When I said that, I pulled the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're not happy. So they're not single, but they're not happy because I pulled it in reverse. Because they're with a Queen of Swords. Brilliant, experienced human. But again, sometimes that's a divine feminine with their boundaries up. But I think that's like somebody that's quite cold and calculating. Yeah, and that's what they're having an awakening about. Pause, perspective, selflessness. Again, this isn't everyone. Could be the past for some. But union's coming. Prosperity, contentment, celebration. Yeah. So take whatever things resonate for you. Just when I think it's finished. Right. A Mary Magdalene card, and then we really are over because I'll need to put the oven on again to heat that up. Wait a minute, that's weird the way I said that. Then we really are over. Maybe I'm channeling a group of masculines that it's been like we really are over. Like it's hard to get away from somebody. God. Write your story. So whatever that means to you, you might be literally writing a book, or one day you want to write a book, or that could be writing a text message, or writing a revelation down, an epiphany. Oh, and they're both on it. Divine commitment, the sacred vow. Yeah. a lot of the sacred unions are coming in, and like I said, I do think we will feel that buzz with the full moon in Leo coming about just before Valentine's on the 12th. I do feel I do feel there will be like celebration because that is that kind of energy. Even if it like for a lot of people it's not an actual union, it's just there's like an excitement building. Um, so I will maybe see you tomorrow after my wee cozy day with the dog, but it really just depends how chilled I am and how much energy I've got and if I actually got to sleep. But and yeah, I think I decided I'm not going to be like basically I'm just taking tomorrow and Friday off because but otherwise I might like I said I might do a live at night, but because my niece was like really wanting me to pick her up from her drama or something like that, and then so I think I just said to her like she might well I'll just see she might stay or something, but I don't know. So I love yous and leave yous, guys. That's going to be part of it too, because I don't usually sign off like that. Sometimes I do. I'm going to love you, but I'm going to leave you. It feels like I'm channeling codependent situations where it's challenging, but a cycle's ending. So I can't leave on a cheery note. There's something a bit not cheery about this today, and I don't know why, but I trust it'll make sense to who it's meant to. And if you want to book a personal session, they'll be next week now. So yeah, from Tuesday onwards. So just email if you want to. Lots of love to you as well, Renee. And yes, I will see you the next time.